Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. Today what we're gonna do is a 30-week update. I am 30 weeks and 6 days pregnant. So I think I did my 29 weeks last week and I was really looking forward to this week. However, 30 weeks brought a lot of unpleasant things. Right now, we're having a little bit of a little rough morning, not too bad, but Richie is drawing on his board, and so this is the scenery that we get today, so I apologize. And it is not the cleanest, but that is mom life. When mama doesn't feel good, things don't get done. So basically I will catch you up on that and how I've been feeling, which is not so great. I just made cupcakes for breakfast, which means muffins for breakfast, and they are blueberry strudel. They're delicious. So if I have any of that on my mouth, I apologize. So let's go ahead and jump right into my 30-week update. Okay, so the first thing I have written down, oh, careful, careful. We are gonna try our hardest to get through this video without a lot of interruptions. I'm just gonna apologize in advance because the toddler mood is real right now. So the baby Aurora is the size of a bunch of broccoli this week. She is growing super fast. So I have noticed that her movements have gotten so much more intense. Like, it just seems like she is like a vampire baby or something, like out of Twilight, because I feel her moving like in places that I know she cannot reach. So I don't know if it's the positioning, and I'll get a little bit more to how she's positioned in a minute, but I don't know if it's her positioning or what it is, but she just feels so intense when she kicks me, punches me, turns, everything. I can feel 10 times more than I did with Richie. Richie rarely hurt me, like a little bit towards the end, but she's hurting me. So it's very intense. So she is measuring correctly, like right on track, just average measurements, and I am measuring the way I should be measuring, but I just feel like everything with her is just so much more. She moves a ton more than Richie did. Like, I thought last week it was a lot, but this week it is a ton. I have been getting sick a little bit to my stomach again, and I don't know if it's just something that I'm going through, but the other night I went to sleep and I don't know if I like ended up on my back and she was laying on something, but I turned to my left side and all of a sudden like the room started spinning like a ton. So I got super dizzy, and this was the middle of the night. So dizzy that I went into the bathroom and I started to like just want to vomit. I don't know, it just felt like super bad, like dehydration or something, but it was like just this vertigo. I have never experienced that before, and it wasn't a huge deal to me until I woke up the next morning and I was still dizzy. So I woke up at like 1 a.m. and didn't quite feel like myself, and then I woke up again at like 3:15 in the morning, and that's when I started getting dizzy and stuff like that, and just had to lay down with the fan in my face, and it was pretty intense, and I never got that with him, that dizzy feeling for days. So I texted my midwife and she said, you know, you either have like a little bit of a pregnancy flu type thing going on, or I don't know, we're gonna check you out and see what's going on. So she still came to the appointment the next day, in which I was still dizzy, and I was feeling a little bit better, but when she went to go check me and measure my belly, and Richie helped measure my belly, when I was laying down, it just started to get really uncomfortable, and then when I sat up, I got dizzy again, and she said like I lost all the color in my face. So it's something when I lay down, she's either pressing on like nerves or like veins that are affecting like my blood circulation. I don't know what it is, but today is the first day I've done makeup in like over a week. It's like the day I feel good because I have done nothing but just sit as much as possible for the last 2 days and rest. I even called my husband the first day to try to come home early because I didn't trust myself like driving with him, or I didn't want to like pass out or feel dizzy and faint and stuff, because I have had that happen this pregnancy one time. Like I really almost passed out during a wedding that I was in. I didn't want anything to happen, so I was kind of scared about that. So I never call him and actually say, hey, you need to come home early, but this time I was like, hey, you might want to think about coming home early. Another thing is I've been getting headaches, but that could just be from whatever's been happening the past couple days. But I've been just trying to drink water and take all my vitamins. I'm still on the same vitamins, but now I'm going to start taking my iron again. The past couple of days were due to an iron deficiency. I'm going to take my iron again and see if that helps. Otherwise, it may be the way she's laying. I am super uncomfortable still, and it has to do probably with whatever she's putting pressure on. She is head down, and now she was like on the left side. I think last time I talked to you guys, I told you she was predominantly on my right, but now she's kind of flopping around, and yesterday she was on my left. And she is head down and she's super low. So that is good. It's just still very, very uncomfortable. Thing that I want to mention that's super TMI is because she's so low, I have a lot of like pelvis and like butt pain. So like if you're pregnant and you have like constipation or hemorrhoids or anything like that you're dealing with, they do get worse if the baby is lower, because it is so much more intense. I know that's TMI, but if we're being real and raw about like the way pregnancy is, like it's getting pretty intense down there. I haven't had to like do anything for it yet. It's just uncomfortable. I can still sit and stuff, but I do struggle sometimes even with sitting or laying down, just getting comfortable. I either have like a pinch or like numbness or butt pain or pelvic pain. I don't know. So a big symptom that may occur 30 weeks and forward, maybe even earlier, are the lightning crotch pains. I have had like one or two of them. I have not had a lot of them. I haven't felt her like lower yet. I think it's too early for that. Just a lot of other pressure pains. I have like super bad like fatigue, and it goes, I know I told you guys this, but it's still happening. It goes like days on, days off, days on, days off. I think I'm just kind of doing too much as well. So I am just super fatigued. I just feel like I could sleep and sleep and sleep. Today is the first day I have a little bit of energy, and I haven't had any coffee or anything, but I think that's because like I haven't felt good in the past couple days, and usually when I don't feel good for a few days, I get this spurt of energy after that. So we'll see how I feel over the weekend just with my normal self, but I'm starting to get just tired and just ready a little bit earlier than I did with him. It's probably going to hit me around like full term, 35, 36 weeks. It's probably going to be even more intense. Mark my words. I know that. It's already, I'm already very tired. My appetite has increased tremendously. Yesterday I had 2 breakfasts, 2 dinners, and I think I had 1 lunch, but it was pretty big lunch and like snacks in between. I am starving. Like I think she's going through like a growth spurt or something, because my eating is off the chain, my hormones are off the chain, which I'll get to that in a second, but everything just seems to be like I'm like ravishly hungry. Like I will eat 1 full meal and then I will have to go back, not an hour later, but like 30, 45 minutes later, I will have to go back and get like a new meal. Like I had 2 helpings yesterday, not on there baby, on the paper, of eggs and strawberries and toast, like 2 full egg breakfasts. If you know me, you know I can't stand eggs. Like I never crave eggs. Like they're probably one of my least favorite foods. So the fact that like I always would joke and say, hey, you know I'm pregnant if I'm craving eggs, because I never want eggs. Yesterday I had fixed my husband a full plate of eggs and toast, and I devoured one of my own, and then I had to go back for a second. Very good. I have been having like tingly feelings in my legs and things like that, and that may also be due to Aurora probably sitting on a nerve or something, affecting a nerve. but sometimes I get like the little tingly pinches in my legs and stuff like that, but still no constant swelling, hardly any swelling at all, honestly, unless I'm just doing too much on my feet. I am having heartburn, indigestion, acid reflux. Sometimes it'll cause a cough. It's so bad here. So I definitely have to take my medicine for that because it is terrible with her. She's gonna have lots of hair. Last thing I want to mention as like a big change is my hormones. So like my hormones have been really off the chain last week too. So I got physically ill last week and like emotionally I just could not keep anything together. Everything was annoying me. So I really think there's like a hormonal fluctuation, and I think she's growing or getting bigger and possibly like moving, or I just think like a lot is happening in there, because with me being super hungry and super hormonal, like I'm hormonal anyway, but it's on another level. So with me being like super hungry and super hormonal, like sick and stuff, dizzy from it, I think she's going through a lot of big changes right now. That's just my guess though. So I don't know if I told you guys this last time. I think I showed you my breast pump that I got for free from insurance, but I do want to let you guys know that our insurance has decided to cover home birth just like a hospital birth. If you are going to try to do a home birth, or you are like inquiring about a home birth, you might understand how expensive it is so that they get paid for what they do. And you might understand as well that insurance does not really recognize home births in certain states. They don't want to cover home births like they do hospital births. So with this whole virus, I don't know if I told you guys we were trying to get insurance to cover it, but we put in a request and we got approved. So basically it's not going to cost us technically any more after insurance than it would a hospital birth, unless something happens with, I guess, the midwife and they don't get paid what they should, because it's a little different with insurance. So technically you could still have to pay like any kind of birthing center fees, home birth fees. You would have to go through that. You would have to go through that with your midwife or with your birthing center. So you would have to check with your midwife and just see like what the deal is for each individual place. But I just want to let you guys know that this might be the start of a big change for insurance and home birth recognition. I don't know what the future holds, but my midwife is super excited about it too, because people have been getting approved for home births through insurance with some kind of coverage when they never would before. Never, never, never. And they always tell you, yeah, you can get reimbursed and things like that, but more than likely that doesn't really happen on a normal basis. I'm so excited about that because that saves us money. And I want to let you guys know about that because that could possibly save you money. So due to the virus, is now looking at home births as being safer than hospital births. So that's why they are kind of quick to say, yeah, we'll cover it. Stay home and have your baby. So yeah, if you guys didn't know that, now you know. It's worth a try. Disclaimer, I'm not telling you that you're going to get approved through insurance for a home birth, but I'm telling you, if you want to try, you may have better chances than you would have before the whole virus hit. So now I will go ahead and show you my belly, and after my belly I just want to go over a couple things that we got for Miss Aurora that have come in. I can't show you guys her baby shower stuff yet. We are super close to her shower. I can show you some things that she has gotten. Ordered her curtains and her bed sheets, and I still need to get like gold frames for some photos I want to hang and a gold mirror, and we still have to paint her room. So I might take you up there later and just take a look at one or two pieces that came in the mail for her. They are so cute. I just can't wait to show you guys. So I just think that's like one of the most exciting parts, is getting to share like little things with you guys, like things I got on sale or just like little cute newborn clothes. I just think that's one of the most fun parts. So okay, I'm gonna stop babbling and let's go ahead and take a look at this big old belly. So it is the next day. I'm just gonna show you these little outfits. There's one. That is a newborn, and that is from Target. Old Navy, that one right there for the next summer. This little romper is from Old Navy. So cute. That came in technically for the shower, but it matches the theme of her changing table. Toddler. It matches the theme of her changing table and her washcloth. So technically these are for the shower, but because my dad sent them, I can show them to you early. And some of you guys saw this in the last video. These little ruffle leggings from Old Navy. And her main sheets are going to be these lemons. So that's going to be the main sheets there. And then her backup sheets are this. So yeah, and then we have got like so many packages. Like, look at that. So guys, that is my 30-week pregnancy update. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for watching, and we would love to have you subscribe to this channel. I do updates every single week. As long as I'm feeling good and nothing crazy is going on, we do weekly updates. I do plan to continue doing those updates a little bit more frequently closer to labor, and I do plan on continuing even after labor. I did have my channel going way before I even had Richie at all, but it just hasn't been the most consistent, so I'm really trying to work on that. But turn that notification bell on if you want to get alerted every time I upload a video, and give it a thumbs up if this was helpful for you in any kind of way, or if you just enjoy these videos. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. 1, 2, 3. Mwah. Bye. You giving a cupcake? Oh. Is that your muffin? Go put it on your plate. Oh my goodness.